Hello everybody, Phil Snyder with GunClassUtah.com. Hey, today I'm very excited to finish my 2024 Utah CCW course playlist update refresher course for 2024. First of all, I would like to tell everybody that I am slowly going to be weaning off of ScrewTube, and I have this playlist also on rumble.com, R-U-M-B-L-E. A lot of people don't know what that is, but it's a free speech platform where conservatives on certain topics, in my case, gun topics, are not always popular. And, just recently, as an example, ScrewTube took my channel down without any notice, without any prior warnings of anything, just decided to just shut everything down. And luckily, it was restored that same day, but in light of that, I have moved to Rumble. And so a lot of the news on Rumble, there's a lot of podcasts and things like that on there. I really like it because you will get news and stories that you will not see on mainstream media. And I think that so you know the truth, that you should be able to see both sides of what's being put out. Because, there are three sides to a story, right? There's mainstream media, there's the other side on channels like Rumble, and then there is the truth. And that is what you choose from looking at both to determine what the truth actually is. But for everybody that's not familiar with me or that has taken any of my Utah concealed carry classes, I offer a free annual refresher, online refresher, to all of my students. And for a limited time, anybody on these social media accounts can have this access for free. But if you took your Utah concealed carry class prior to May 1st, 2024, you're really going to watch this playlist to stay up with current laws. Staying up with current laws is very important because if you weren't aware of a change to the law, for example, Utah is a no duty to retreat state and New York is not. Let's say that Utah decided one year to take that away from us. You could have some jail time as a result of that. And so I've done all the hard work for everybody. Every year when the legislature gets out, I will comb through all the statutes and look for any changes in the law that are related to concealed carry. And I will do fresh videos and a new update for the year. But this update will get you current through May 1st, 2024. And let me give you an example of some of the laws that have changed. Use of deadly force law has changed in Utah effective May 1st, 2024. In defense of your habitation, your vehicles, your real and personal property, your places of business, and your places of employment have all changed. Aggravated assault and threat of violence statutes have changed. Secured facility, specifically airports, have changed. There's a new road rage law. House Bill 84, the School Safety Act, went into effect May 1st, 2024, requiring all schools in Utah to have either a school resource officer, an armed security guard, or a volunteer school employee. And that will be in one of those videos. House Bill 374, the Salt Lake County Sheriff Rosie Rivera supported final legislation removing her as the CEO from the UPD. And Utah Constitutional Amendment C was on the ballot, preserving our rights to elect our county sheriff. So please watch those two sheriff videos. They're very important. Also, a new law was passed, firearms merchant codes. Avoid being put on FBI watch lists for things that you purchase at gun stores. There's a new video on that. Also, BCI has a concealed firearm permit and serial number check available on their website, useful in private party gun sales. And I did a bonus in the playlist of your rights with police when encountered on stops. And I did an hour-long detailed online firearms pistol familiarity course that you should be receiving in your Utah course. For those of you that know me, when you come to a class of mine, I will go through the ABC types of carry. And let me just go through that. A C type that takes the Utah Concealed Carry class, they have no desire to carry outside of their home. They just take a Utah class because they find learning the laws are useful, the safe handling that they teach, but there's no desire to carry outside of the home. And then there are A types. A types are guys like me. They carry everywhere they go. Every time they step out of that door to their home, when they get up and go out for the day, they have a gun. A types carry 90% of the time or more. A types just learn how to be comfortable doing that. They're very well versed in firearms law, but they're also very skilled at their handgun. So that would be an A type. And then the B types are people that don't need to carry all the time, but you might hear them say, well, when I travel, I want to carry, or I'm going to carry on an as-needed basis, but I don't need to carry all the time. And I'm going to guess a B type maybe carries about 10% of the time, just if I were to throw a number out there. So I would really like to know who my audience is, whether you're on YouTube or Rumble. I would really like for you to either comment in the comments or reach out to me in a private message through my website, the contact page, through email, or you can even call me on the phone and let me know how your concealed carry journey has gone since you've taken my class. If you've taken my Utah Concealed Carry class and you upgraded and took an NRA basic pistol course, I would expect right now that you should be carrying to some degree if you were a B or an A type. If you were a B or an A type, you should by now have a holster and at least carried at least a few times, and you should have a carry plan all worked out. And if you haven't got there yet with that B or that A type goal, that just means that you haven't got comfortable with your handgun yet. You probably haven't shot it enough to where you feel comfortable carrying it. And we need to get you there. I'd really like to help you. The Utah Concealed Firearms Permit course, I believe, is actually backwards the way it's designed. The state of Utah does not require any shooting. They just say, go through a 4-hour course, here's your license, you're good to go. And I think that's probably why most people don't ever feel comfortable in being able to be an A type. So my opinion, the base of any Utah Concealed Carry class, or any concealed carry class in any of the other states for that matter, the base of it is around the gun, right? You need to know how that gun functions and how to work that gun flawlessly and with ease and handle it enough and shoot it enough that you are comfortable with it. Comfortable carrying it on your body. And what I found is that takes a minimum of about 300 rounds in 2 days on the range to get there. And you're going to learn with that 2 days on the range what your gun is finicky about it, what it's fussy about. If you hold it, grip it a certain way, it'll jam. It doesn't like certain ammunition. That's the purpose of the 2-day course. And after that 2 days, you will feel a lot more comfortable. So for those of you that haven't taken my class for a very long time, I now have a 2-day pistol course to accomplish this. It's 300 rounds. It's for beginners to advanced shooters. Anybody can come. The first day is about 4 hours of classroom, and you do that online in the comfort of your home through the learning modules. You take a written test that you need 90% or better on. And then the second half is about 4 hours on the range with me. And that's just basic pistol skills. We're shooting from the bench, taking our time. Once you've earned a pistol certificate, which tells me you're safe with the gun, and you can hit a 4-inch group at 10 feet or more, then you come back for day 2 as an option. And the day 2 is 8 hours on the range. It's shooting 25 yards all the way into about 3 feet in front of you. It's doing various pistol drills, magazine changes, speed reloads, tactical reloads, taking cover when shooting, shooting from kneeling, shooting with support hand only, It's got a night shoot. We wait till it's completely dark at night to finish that up. You use the flashlights and light up your target and you shoot in the dark. We're going to get your heart racing. We're going to have you run a little bit. We're not going to give you a heart attack, but we're going to elevate your heart. We're going to put you under a little bit of stress, and we're going to see how you perform a little bit winded and under stress. We're also going to do the Tuller drill in that test, and that's going to give you an awareness of how close is too close with an edged weapon in somebody's hand, with a knife, for example, or a baseball bat. And so all of this day 2 is going to be drawing from the holster. And so it's a compromise between what I took as a police officer in my basic pistol course and what you would receive. My course as a police officer was a 40-hour course on the handgun. It was 2 days of classroom, and it was 3 8-hour days on the range, and it was 1,500 rounds that we shot. But it's hard to get people to commit for 1,500 round counts, hard to get people to commit to a weeks-long training. So I have adopted the police course and condensed it into a 2-day course. And if you would like to take that course from me, that is certainly an option that you can do. The NRA Basic Pistol Course Day 1 is a prerequisite to do that, and then we can sign up for Day 2. But anyway, the playlist here is attached. Feel free to watch any of those videos, and that's going to get you up into the know. And please like and subscribe to my channel. Spread this channel around if you like the content. Let's get this word out. Thanks for watching.